How do I feel about Dimension Data's culture? I think the first word that comes to mind is passionate. Passionate about our clients, passionate about technology, and passionate about Dimension Data. I think closely followed by smart. I think Dimension Data employs some really smart people, energetic people, ambitious people. We have a very strong winning culture, which we're not embarrassed about. We're a high performance company. Underpinning all of those kind of words or descriptions or characteristics of our culture is a very strong bond. We always talk about Dimension Data as a family, and I think we are. We like to help each other to try and improve, a bit by bit, each and every day. I think what always amazes me is that as I travel around the world, when you walk through the doors, you know you're walking into a Dimension Data office. And I think that's amazing. We're now a company in 58 countries around the world, almost 30,000 people around the world, and yet somehow we still manage to keep the same culture, which I think is largely because the values that we have as an organization is the underpin, and if the values are the same, I guess the culture will follow those values. There's no doubt that culture for Dimension Data is our differentiator. It's something that we're passionate about, and I think a large part of that culture is the diversity of what we have. So if your culture is as important to your business as it is at Dimension Data, it goes without saying that you need to continually invest in it. It needs to be something that you communicate all of the time, so everyone within the organization understands it and feels it. I know that if you speak to any leader within Dimension Data, the first thing they speak about is their people. And they always talk about what they're doing, how they're communicating to their people, how they're motivating, how they're challenging them. Of course, like anything, we can always do better. So we're continually asking our employees for feedback. We do that both formally as well as informally. I think a big part about being an effective leader is around employing people better than you and not being afraid to employ people better than you. So we spend a lot of time and effort making sure that we try and bring the best people that we can into the organization. I think it's very important to see the world through a different lens, to have different, new and fresh ideas that come into the company. Having said that, we always look as much as we can to promote from within. We've got to be loyal to the people that are already in the organization. In certain parts of the company, and certainly in an industry that moves as fast as the IT industry does, and in a company that's transforming as quickly as Dimension Data does, I also think it's very good to have a good balance of new ideas, new people, new energy into the organization to complement the fantastic skills that we already have.